All right, how much of your identity is shaped by the people you surround yourself with?
I think a lot of your identity is shaped with just like all your surroundings, I guess. Like with music you listen to, the activities you like take part in, and the people you hang out with, I guess. I don't know. But I think friendships especially, because you can like grow through failures with each other, and you can like show each other how to like get past it, I guess.
Go on my finger, bud.
What does loyalty mean to you in a friendship, and when does it just become self-sacrifice?
I think loyalty is just like sticking with one another through everything and consistently checking in with on somebody, I guess, and like just making sure they're a part of your life and that you're a part of theirs, like wholeheartedly in a friendship.
When do you think it just becomes self-sacrifice trying to be loyal?
I think it's when the other person doesn't care and doesn't like give as much effort as you, or put enough time into a friendship. I think like once it starts like messing with you and messing with your head and you're like questioning if it's a good friendship or not, I think that's when it becomes to a point where it's too much like self-sacrifice.
Yeah, and I mean, I think personally, like when a friendship has been like good, I feel like it's never really affected me like just my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like I feel like once the problems start really affecting you, like even when you're not even with them, I think that's when it's kind of turning into self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I think back to like when it becomes like, when it's been like such a long friendship, it gets so hard to like break off. Oh, I don't want to end this because it has been so long. Or like college is coming up, I gotta hang out. I think just realizing like, is it even worth it? Is it what you truly want in the moment?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you'll ever really look back and like, oh, I should have hung out with them because I didn't like them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's regret. I mean, I feel like everybody has regret, but at some point you just have to know to like just let everything go, I guess.
Let's get a cinematic video.
Like that.
We hiked that. What do you think is the key to keeping a relationship last so long?
I think you just have to be vulnerable with one another, and you have to like ask each other for help or like to pray for one another, I guess. And you just have to be open and honest with everything you say and everything you do, and just like both put in 100% effort, I guess, into the relationship. And
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is just understanding. I feel like a lot of people, they get so caught up in whatever they think and just don't really like take time to actually understand what the other person's going through or what they believe.
I feel like especially in this day and age, like people don't take for granted like a true like bond between one another and like a true relationship. Like I feel like a lot of it they do for like their outside looks and like to look good and like that they're in a relationship and how like healthy it looks, when on like the inside of it might not look so good, but like so I don't know, I think it's good to be open and honest about it.
Even if you like think you have like the perfect relationship, I feel like that's when like it's like worse. Like you like not taking the time to acknowledge like there is problems and accepting that there is gonna be stuff and you're gonna have to fix it. Not everything's perfect. And I think that's what makes it perfect, with the imperfections. God. Holy skinny.
It's good.
When do you think a friendship isn't worth fighting for? And especially as it goes on over time, it's definitely harder because you've built that really true connection. When do you think to a certain point it's just not healthy anymore?
I think it gets to a certain point when other people start to notice, they can see through it. And I think just when it gets too toxic and too overwhelming and you're telling yourself like over and over again, like you'll fix it and everything will be okay. And then it like, everything's okay for a couple of weeks or something and then it just like kind of crumbles again, so.
What 3 words describe happiness to you?
Enjoy the moment.
That's a good one. And like, why do you think that is, like, out of all the 3 words you could have chosen, why do you think that describes happiness to you?
I think it's just because we all have to like just be present and enjoy every aspect of your life, I guess. Like you only get one and you can only live it once, so just be grateful for everything. And I guess like be grateful for the good and bad things in your life. So like even if your day didn't necessarily go good, like be grateful that you like lived it and that you were able to experience it, I guess. So,
Yeah. And I feel like if you're constantly looking to what happened in the past or what could happen in the future, like you'll never be satisfied or like feel fulfilled. If you're like constantly looking to something that's not you actually have control over. Like obviously you don't have control over everything, but like the most control you'll ever have is the present moment.
Yeah, so you should enjoy it while you can.
Exactly. Because it'll just keep on passing by.